Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Kelly Rock, and I'm going to be your instructor for Nursing 495, the practicum course for the fall 2018 semester. If you are receiving this email and this tutorial, it is because we do not have any required forms received in order for you to complete any of your hours at a community site, nor do we have any information to date in regards to an identified preceptor. So I'm hoping to go over some information in preparation for the fall semester, which begins shortly. So right now I am in Canvas. Canvas is our new learning management system, and I am in the Nursing Student Resource Center, and I am on the home page. If you scroll down and click on the RN to BSN program radio button, you will then come to this next screen. I will ask you to click on the Nursing 495 practicum link. And then I'd like to navigate with you some of the documents that you will be finding useful in preparing for the fall semester. I think that the first thing that I want to call your attention to is that the fall semester is starting in about 4 or 5 weeks, and at this point in time, there really should be a sense of urgency regarding where you will be completing your required clinical hours. If you have not started to work on this at all to date, there really is not a lot of time in order to get everything ready. So again, I do want to call your attention to that. Maybe the best place to start is to show you the community health sites with which we already have established clinical contracts. This list was last updated on June 22nd, and we do try to update it every few weeks. Do keep in mind that you do not have to choose a site from this list. You're not obligated to it at all, and we're always encouraging folks to find new places. But please keep in mind that it could take 6, 7, 8, up to 12 months in order to get a new contract with a new site because of all of the legalities involved. Our lawyers have to be involved in the development of a contract, and that's really why it takes so very long to get that done. But this is a wonderful resource from which to choose. Keep in mind that certain sites may be full for the fall semester. These sites have limited seats and availability, and sites tend to fill fast. So again, even if you choose a site on this list, it may or may not be available for the fall 2018 semester. Okay, and again, this is incorrect. It was last updated June 22nd. So you will see we have the names and the locations of different sites with whom we have a contract in alphabetical order for the most part on this document. Now I will keep scrolling here, and you'll see that we have to date a total of 148 sites, and that's always changing. If you see some writing in red, that means that we're not talking about Maryland, we're talking about sites in different states. Also keep in mind that certain sites have very stringent requirements. Some sites don't want to hear from students directly, and we need to coordinate placement through the course coordinator, Mary Beth McLeod. So do keep that in mind, and do check this list to make sure if there are special instructions for students who want to be placed at a select location. So that's a really good place to start. The second thing that I would encourage you to do is open your account in Castle Branch. I think that they have completely moved away from Certified Background, which was their previous name, and I believe that they are completely known as Castle Branch at this time. You will see here a list of all of the requirements, health and other, that are required for Castle Branch prior to starting any clinical hours. There is a PDF document that shows you step by step how to open your Castle Branch account. And you'll also see here one of the documents that will need to be completed, signed, and then uploaded to the Castle Branch site. But the requirements are here. I don't need to read that to you. One helpful hint is if you run into any problems with Castle Branch, we always tell students to reach out to them first. They have a 1-800 toll-free number that's on their website, and you should use that number to call and try to resolve whatever issue you are having. If you are unable to resolve the issue, then you are to contact me with a very detailed explanation of the problem so that I can attempt to help navigate that for you. So that's what I would do. Number 2, the next thing that I will call your attention to is the fact that you can complete a good number of hours outside of a clinical site. This document that I'm going to pull up will show you the different opportunities that you will have to complete those 135 hours. All right, here we are. So students can complete a total of 30 pre-clinical hours. What does that mean? It means 30 hours prior to the semester in which you are taking the course. And the next document that I pull up will give you some detailed information about what events qualify, the process, and what events do not qualify. During the semester, you will also be able to complete 35 of your hours via Maryland Responds, and the website is available here for you. Additionally, during the semester, students can complete 20 education presentation hours additionally. Now, if students choose to do all 3 of these activities, they then will have completed a total of 85 of their 135 hours, leaving them just 50 hours to be completed in their clinical practicum site. You can also mix and match different hours based on what you're interested in and what your availability is. If you choose to do none of these 3 options at all, that's completely fine. You will then just need to complete your 135 hours in your community site. You can choose 1, 2, or all 3 in any combination to complete your hours. Again, that is up to you. Now we'll take a look at the information for preclinical hours. All right, so this document is here for you to review. I'm not going to sit here and read it to you, but it goes over some detailed, specific information about what can and cannot be done as part of these 30 preclinical hours. It talks about appropriate events, some not appropriate events, some specific information for ATB students who have not yet taken their NCLEX examination, and then it also goes over the approval process. So you do have to have these hours pre-approved by the course coordinator, who at this time is Mary Beth McLeod, and I do apologize for the error on this sheet. She can be reached via email at mbmcleod@frostburg.edu. You can certainly copy me on any emails that you send to her as course coordinator. Additionally, we do have a checklist document up here. Some students like a checklist just to keep them on track and make sure that they're doing everything that they need to prepare for the semester. You can use that if you choose. Also, the required forms and documents are all here on the BSN Program Resource Center, including your proposal form, preceptor qualification form if one is not already on file. Do keep in mind that even if you choose a site on our list and if you are approved for that site, you still need to complete the proposal form because that is what will generate a liability and malpractice insurance certificate to be sent to the site. So again, every student, regardless of where you're doing your hours, will need a proposal form, and you will only need a preceptor form if one is not already on file. If your preceptor has already precepted Frostburg students, chances are we have a packet on file. But if it's a new site or maybe a new preceptor to an old site, we may need that information. This link will take you to the preceptor packet, which we ask students to print and hand to your preceptor when you meet on the first day of your clinical. Again, if your preceptor has worked with other Frostburg students, they may already have this information, but you may also want to take a peek at what we are giving to preceptors. And I do think that really says everything that I wanted to go over with all of you. Again, we only have a very short period of time before the semester begins, and a lot of work needs to be done between now and then. If there's anything that you would like to discuss about your individual circumstance or situation, you certainly can contact me. Best way to reach me is via email at kmrock@frostburg.edu. And my office number is 301-687-4893. Thank you, and I look forward to working with each of you.